Namaste. Good evening. I'm Wilson, and I'm here to introduce the items for tonight's show. But before we begin, Shantarati Initiatives would like to extend a special welcome to our honored guest this evening, Mr. Edwin Tong, Minister for Culture, Community and Youth. Warm welcomes also to our esteemed guests, family, friends, supporters, and dance lovers. So, as some of you already know, Shri's Productions usually presents more than just Indian classical dance. In fact, I'm here tonight because I collaborated with Shri in a previous production in which Shanta used Indian traditional dance to respond to Western vocal music and spoken word poetry written by Singaporean writers. Wasn't that interesting? Yeah. So, what twists will we see Shri offer us this evening? Maybe let's have somebody who knows it much better to share a little bit more about Shri and tonight's item. May we welcome the founder and director of Shri, Shanta Rati.
I cannot possibly describe the sheer joy and excitement of having a live audience. I feel privileged to welcome our honored Minister for Culture, Community and Youth, and Second Minister for Law, Mr. Edwin Tong. Absolutely delighted to have you with us, sir. We have journeyed across a few varied terrains through these festivals in the past, with each festival designed to express a different theme. The overarching idea has been the importance of uniting through dance, bridging innovation with tradition, and being inclusive. It is Shri's objective to present a festival which has multiracial, cross-cultural, and cross-disciplinary works besides the traditional ones. In that belief, we have presented in the past 5 years, under one roof, an array of dance forms practiced in Singapore, exposing both audience and artists to the beauty and breadth of other art forms, to facilitate and initiate respect and appreciation for other art forms. Issues that ail society must also find expression through dance. Because dance has the power to make a statement, dance has the power to provoke thought as well as evoke emotion and relish. This year, our theme is celebrating women. Women who hold up half the sky, who despite the hurdles and hindrances contribute significantly to the world. Once again, we journey across artistic boundaries to create new narratives without compromising on artistic value and integrity. There is an Indian monumental work on the performing arts called the Natya Shastra, written over 2,500 years ago, which clearly states that dance is a reflection of universality, irrespective of caste, creed, and nationality. And it stresses the importance of an audience, who are an integral part of a performance. So then, surely, the Natya Shastra cannot be confined only to Indian aesthetics. Shri instituted the Shri Shikara Award in 2018 for outstanding contribution in the field of art and artistic excellence. So, this evening, we look forward to presenting to you, with all humility and joy, another Singaporean bouquet of dance, a celebration of women, a celebration of the human spirit.
And now I have the pleasure of introducing the first item of the festival. As always, we start with a prayer. Vishwa Mangalam. This is a salutation to planet Earth and the cosmos, especially in these trying times, in order to give gratitude and to appease. So I was asking Shanta what it means, and she told me that it's a prayer that invokes the Pancha Mahabhutas, the 5 elements that constitutes the universe. And they are water, earth, fire, air, and ether. She also told me that these 5 elements can be found within our human bodies, along the central axis that's made up of our chakras. And they can also be invoked through dance, very much like Lord Shiva Natarajan, the divine dancer who created the universe with his cosmic dance. So for that reason, Shanta has included not only the Laukika mudras of dance, but also incorporated the yogic mudras usually used in rituals. So do look out for that in the dance. Something else to look out for is the choreography includes 2 traditional dance forms, Bharatanatyam and Kuchipudi. And through these, the dance will embody various moods of nature, at once gentle, graceful, and vibrant, and at other times playful, ferocious, and wrathful. The music here uses the rag Revati and is set to Talam Adi, performed by Shantarati and her students Anusri Nalina Kumari and Sarita Srinivas. Here is the opening item of the festival, Vishwa Mangalam, a prayer for peace and tranquility to be everywhere and in everyone.
Dim tadim dim 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 tarigida dagata tajam tajam tam 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 tarigida dagata tadim tadim dim 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 tarigida dagata tajam tajam kinanguta kinanguta tarikinanguta kinanguta kinanguta tarikinanguta kinanguta 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 thari kinanguta kinanguta jay kinanguta kinanguta thari kinanguta kinanguta doddota takatota kinajam doddota takatota kinajam tunguta 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 Udagamangalam Agnimangalam Vayumangalam Gaganamangalam Suryamangalam Chandramangalam Jagatmangalam Divamangalam Dehamangalam Manomangalam Atmamangalam Sarvamangalam Bhavatu 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 Sarvamangalam Bhavatu 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 Sarvamangalam Bhavatu 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 उदगमङ्गलम्
उदकमङ्गलम्
अग्निमङ्गलम्
अग्निमङ्गलम्
वायुमङ्गलम्
वायुमङ्गलम्
गगनमङ्गलम्
गगनमङ्गलम्
सूर्यमङ्गलम्
सूर्यमङ्गलम्
चन्द्रमङ्गलम्
चन्द्रमङ्गलम्
जगत्मङ्गलम्
जगन्मङ्गलम्
जीवमङ्गलम्
जीवमङ्गलम्
देहमङ्गलम्
देहमङ्गलम्
मनोमङ्गलम्
मनोमङ्गलम्
आत्ममङ्गलम्
आत्ममङ्गलम्
सर्वमङ्गलम् भवतु 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 सर्वमङ्गलम् भवतु 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 सर्वमङ्गलम् भवतु भवतु भवतु
Wasn't that a moving prayer? As you know, the pandemic has been most disruptive to the performing arts, and the importance of keeping cultural art forms alive through performance has never been more keenly felt. Shri also hopes to serve as a platform for performances for the next generation of dancers, regardless of tradition. In this spirit, Shri has had a continuous relationship with Lasalle College of the Arts, presenting in the past years the works of their young graduates who are themselves the upcoming dancers and choreographers in the local dance scene. So, to continue our evening of celebrating the power of women, the next piece will be presented by the dancers from Lasalle, which will be a contemporary Western dance with overtones of Chinese dance. The piece looks at femininity by exploring the idea of women being like water, flowing with patience and quiet strength, but contains within them the ability to manifest formidable power. So we will witness the stages through which the dancers attain confidence, self-esteem, and come fully into their inner strength. Here are the third-year graduating students from Lasalle College of the Arts presenting their piece, Grace of Power, choreographed by Jenny Neo. So in the Upanishad, oh, I sound like I know what I'm talking about, right? No, but I did read the Upanishads, even though it's a little bit of the English translation. So this little bit of the Upanishad that I read mentioned this idea here, and it says the syllable gu means darkness, and the syllable ru means he who dispels them. And so guru can be understood as one who dispels the darkness of ignorance. So therefore, in our endeavors, the guidance of a guru is essential. So to further their commitment to nurture the next generation of dancers, Shri has also set up a mentorship program. And the next item is a piece to showcase what they've accomplished this year. So I'm curious about this program and what the next piece will be. So maybe we can ask Shanta to come back again to tell us a bit more. Yeah? Shanta, could we have you on stage for a little bit? Wow, wow, wow.
I'm trying to match you. Not compete, but match.
Wonderful. So Shanta, maybe you can start by telling us a little bit about what is this mentorship program called and why have you decided to call it that?
It's called Sparks because I see these young, brilliant, promising talents have so much in them. They have mastered the technique by way of grammar and vocabulary. And so this program is just to elevate them to the next level, to give them the confidence to own a piece on their own. So, and I'm very sure they'll go out there and sparkle away, and that's why I call it Sparks.
That's really lovely. And so maybe tell us a little bit about the process that you've gone through in this mentorship program.
It is a process of inquiry, a lot of questioning. If research is required, research, it starts there, and then the inquiry, the questioning repeatedly, and then contemplation, and they need to introspect as well on the subject, and then you leave it to incubate for a while. That is important because incubation is when things start falling into place within them, and when they start moving, then it becomes more meaningful. So that is the idea, so that once they go through these processes, it is easier for them to start working on their own, creating their own pieces.
That's wonderful. So maybe tell us about how this has been applied for tonight's item.
Tonight, actually, it is an experiment at a few levels. The first level is that we have used rhythms to tell stories. Usually in Indian dance, we have a lot of lyrics, and there are, from ancient times to modern times, a whole wealth of it. But we have used rhythms here. We have, on the second level, we have Chinese dance being done to Indian rhythms. And then it's like two streams or two tributaries of a river that runs parallel at times, merges at times, and parts at times, because the two different cultures coming together, two different traditions, because in Chinese dance, they express mostly with the body. And they have fine-tuned it to such a level, expression with just physical movements. Whereas Indian dance has other tools, like the mudra system. There is a whole language in itself. And then we use eyes and eyebrows and neck and the orchestration of the body in a different sort of way. So this is a bit of the merging of the two.
That's wonderful. And you did mention you're working with a Chinese dancer.
Yes, and that has been an absolute delight because the Xinghong Arts Institute I had worked with last year, and I was very impressed with their very young choreographer called Jia Yi. And when I spoke to her about this project and what I had in mind, she was immediately very open to it. Now, that is very important, the openness. So, in fact, you should hear it from Jia herself, if
Yes,
I can
let's.
invite her. Jia.
Invite Lin
please
Jia
join
from
us.
Sheng Hong Arts Institute, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us, Jai. Maybe you can tell us a little bit about what working together in this project has been for you.
Wow, okay. So today's the second day, and we are already feeling a sense of that we will miss this project altogether after we finish tonight. We had so much fun working on this project together under the mentorship of Miss Shanta. We kind of did more than just explorations ourselves. We had a lot of interactions in daily life, from preparation before class and chit-chatting after class. We eat manjian gui together. So it is all sorts of interactions that during and after class that we have that makes us realize that we share common passion, a common sense of identity, and a common drive of us as youths of today.
That's why performing arts is so important, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for supporting us.
Today we are sharing our concern for the societal stereotype, particularly in education and beauty standards in today's world. So the dancers are going to use our bodies to actually express our thoughts, with the Chinese dancer portraying society, or a passerby looking and also reflecting on the different standards of
And objecting,
Yeah.
That's right. And Shantanu?
So, yeah, we've used a metaphor here, for instance, in terms of education. It is much discussed, but we've used a simple metaphor where the brother gets all the advantages and the girl child is left with very little, and he grows up to be this beautiful, resplendent tree, and she very often ends up just as a creeper, dependent probably on the tree. So that's one of the metaphors that we have used in the dance.
Well, it is certainly timely to champion the cause, given how rights of women are being challenged in the world today. So here are the sparks from the mentorship program. Samyukta Venkatraman, Manasa Sri Ganesh, Avery Ngkailin, with their piece, One and All.
Tadim dim tadim dirana dana dirana. Tadim dim tadim dirana dana dirana. Natredim tomtredim tada tadim dim tadim dirana dana dirana. Natredim tomtredim tada tadim dim tadim dirana. Dirana Natridim, Tontridim, Tanatradim, Dindadim, Dirana, Danadirana. 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 Natritadim, tadim, dirana, dirana. Natritadim, tadim, dirana, dirana. Natritadim, tadim, dirana, dirana. Tatim, tana, 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 dirana. Tatim, dim, tadim, dirana, danadirana. Natridim, Tontridim, Tanatradim, Dindadim, Gani sa ma da ni ga ma da sa ni da ma ga ma
taka dimi taka jonnu taka dimi taka jonnu taka dimi taka jonnu ta tajam. Taka dimi taka jonnu taka dimi taka jonnu taka dimi taka jonnu taka dera dam. Taka dimi taka jonnu taka dera dam. 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 Dalango tiku taka taka ta tikita dum ta di dum nam ta ta di di dum dum nam nam ta ta di di dum dum nam nam tam takita dikita tam takita dikita tam takita dikita dim takita dikita ta takita dum ta takita dum takita dum ta takita dum ta takita dum takita dum ta takita dum ta Dalang kutra kutaka taka ta tikita dum ta kute kutaka de kujana kutak jana kutini kutaka tini kutacham ta ramta tanam ta ramta takita taka ta kuje kutaka je kujana kutaka jana kutini kutaka tini kutacham ta ramta tanam ta ramta takita taka tarigata ta jam tarigata ta jam tarigata ta taram tarigata ta jam tarigata taka tarigata taka tarigata taka tarigata taka tarigata taka tarigata taka Dalang gutaka diku taka ta tikita dum taka naka jaga naka takita taka jam taram tanam takita taka jaga taka naka takita taka jam taram tanam ta dinam di dunga kadaka nam di dunga kadaka jam tarigada dum tarigada nam tarigada di taka jam taka ram taka nam taka di tam tatragadum tatragadum jam taka ram taka nam taka jam taka tam tatragadum tatragadum jam taka ram taka nam taka di taka tam tatragadum tatragadum taka naka jaga naka takita taka jam taram tanam tadi taka naka jaga naka takita taka jam taram tanam tadinam di dunga kadinam di dunga taka jam taka ram taka nam taka di taka jam taka ram taka nam taka di tam tatragadum tatragadum jam taka ram taka nam taka di taka tam tatragadum tatragadum taka tam tatragadum tatragadum Kina dom ding ding kina tung na hatta tarigada dom no takina tarigada dom na hatta tarigada dom no takina tarigada dom ta takita hatta takita no takita tarigada dom ta takita hatta takita no takita tarigada dom ta takita hatta takita no takita tarigada dom kedadaga tarigada dom kedadaga tarigada dom kedadaga tarigada dom ta kedadaga tarigada dom kedadaga tarigada dom ta kedadaga tarigada dom kedadaga tarigada dom kedadaga tarigada dom dalang kutraku taka taka ta tikita dum tadiku dinku taka ta dinku ta kadagada dalang kutaka takita dinku taka ti dinku ta kadagada dalang kutaka tadiku dinku ta tataka dinku te kadagada dum takita dinku ta dinku te tataka dinku te kadagada dum tadiku dinku ta tataka dinku te dinku te tadiku dinku takata dinku ta di ta kadagada dum tadiku dinku takata dinku ta di ta kadagada dum tadiku dinku takata dinku ta dinku dalangu ta di ta kadagada dum dalang kutraku taka taka ta tikita dum ta jam ta takita tati tangada digada tarigada ta jam ta takita ta jam ta takita tati tangada digada tarigada tam ta dum ta din ta ta jam ta takita tati tangada digada tarigada ta jam ta takita tarigada dum ta jam ta takita tarigada dum ta jam ta takita tarigada dum tarigada dum tarigada dum dana ta dano jonota dimi ta dana jonota dimi ta jonota dimi di tangada digada tarigada tati tangada digada tarigada di tangada digada tarigada di tangada digada tarigada tati tangada digada tarigada di tangada digada tarigada dum di tangada digada tarigada tati tangada digada tarigada di tangada digada tarigada dum di tangada digada tarigada dum di tangada digada tarigada dum tarigada di tangada digada tarigada tam tati tangada digada tarigada tam di tangada digada tarigada tam தாங்கட திக்கு தக்க தரிகட தாம் தத்தி தாங்கட திக்கு தக்க தரிகட தாம் தி தாங்கட திக்கு தக்க தரிகட தாம் ததிங்கிட்ட குதாம் ததிங்கிட்ட கு ததிங்கிட்ட குதா ததிங்கிட்ட கு ததிங்கிட்ட கு ததிங்கிட்ட கு தி தாங்கட திக்கு தக்க தரிகட தாம் தத்தி தாங்கட திக்கு தக்க தரிகட தாம் தி தாங்கட திக்கு தக்க தரிகட தாம் ததிங்கிட்ட குதாம் ததிங்கிட்ட கு ததிங்கிட்ட குதாம் ததிங்கிட்ட கு ததிங்கிட்ட கு ததிங்கிட்ட கு தி
Dung